Hey, what's up, guys? It's George, and today is day 2 of my annual juice fast, my annual solid food vacation, and I feel just amazing. Drinking, just slamming in the juice, slamming in the calories from juice, and I feel really giddy. I just finished running outside about 4.5 miles, and then I finished up some additional exercise in the backyard. And I had a very busy day with work, appointments, officiated a wedding, had a coaching call, just did a Facebook Live video, and I'm just flowing. That's why I love juice fasting, juice feasting, because you just feel so amazing. I mean, everybody should experience this. But in this video, what I wanted to talk about, an important topic that I find can help a lot of people is about the importance of haters and how to effectively manage them. And in a way, I don't even like saying haters, because really, haters, they're just people that in that moment when they respond on your and what I mean by haters are those people who typically, they come on to, we see them, they go by many names, the trolls, the haters. They come onto videos, you make a post, and they attack whatever it is you're saying, they challenge it. And really, these types of people, we don't understand their whole full situation. Maybe they're having a bad day, maybe something traumatic just happened, maybe we don't know what their whole life story is. Maybe they're extremely depressed, and this is just an inappropriate way of them trying to channel and release that built up emotion. So we don't always know the whole story. It's real quick to judge and attack back those types of people. But a higher way of seeing at things, a more enlightened perspective, looking at these situations, is seeing these as opportunities to grow. Seeing the haters as gifts, as opportunities to grow spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. See it as an exercise to grow, to develop more emotional resilience. So a lot of people, what holds them back in life is fear of what other people think. This is one of the biggest things that holds people back from doing just about anything in life, whether it comes to opening a business, starting a YouTube channel, a blog, expressing themselves on social media, making posts, videos, is that fear of what other people think of them. And now is a very interesting time in history. We're in the middle of 2020, which has been a very dynamic year, to say the least. And a lot of people feel very passionate about different causes because of what's going on. Some people are, for the mask, some people are anti-mask, some people are for the protest, some people are I mean, there's a lot of things going on that people tend to feel very passionate about. And a lot of people won't even express themselves on their own social media platform in a professional way, not an outrageous, but even just in a simple, calm, intellectual, respectful way. They won't even express themselves at all because of the fear of what other people think. Oh my gosh, what if, my Aunt Sally, she comes on, or what about, my mother-in-law, or, she comes, what about this person said this, oh my gosh, I wrote this post, and then all of a sudden I just had someone the other day, they deactivated their Facebook account because they made a post, and because people came on challenging what they were saying, and they didn't even say an outrageous post, they just shared a little bit of research, expressing themselves. And they had so many people who viciously attacked them that they deactivated their Facebook account. And it's a shame, because this person is very intelligent. Their wisdom and their gift, they have the ability to inspire and influence their community, their circle of influence in the world. But due to other people viciously attacking them, they threw in the towel completely. They said, I'm not even going to try to share my opinion or research or express myself on these things. And that's a shame, because if you see injustice and if you see things that you don't think are right with the world, then you have a right to speak up. See, darkness prevails when light is absent. the way to get rid of darkness is not more darkness, by bringing a light. All of a sudden, I turn up the light here, boom, I turn on the light, the darkness is gone. We were all born to be a light. Evil succeeds when the righteous do nothing. Truth is what redeems the world from hell. So the truth is necessary. If it's your truth, you see an injustice, you feel a certain way, they say it right, then express yourself in a calm and intellectual and professional manner, which a lot of great leaders right now, people that have the potential to be incredible leaders, aren't speaking up because they're scared. They won't even express themselves on social media, even if it's just in an inspirational way, sharing what they find to be inspiring for them to live a good life. A lot of people won't even share that. They won't even share a book that they're reading. They won't share anything because of the fact that they're so concerned about what other people think and how people may viciously attack them. And of course we'll use excuse saying, I just don't care, I'm just not that kind of person to put myself out there on social media. That's one of the most limiting things that you could ever say in your life. I'm just not that kind of person. As children, we all were that type of people. We all were that natural drunk, that natural high drunk person, that sober drunk, that just, was just giddy, expressed herself, ran up to everybody, loved everybody, so we all had that in that until life conditioned us and beat us down into submission, into not speaking up. And so that's why I want to speak up on this, about the importance of haters and how to effectively manage them. So see them as a gift. When people challenge what it is that you're saying, see it as a gift. See, this means, hey, if you're having people who are challenging what you were saying and they're coming at you, then that most likely means that you're speaking on an important topic. Because if it was just completely neutral, then it probably isn't a very impactful message. Nothing that's going to completely change the world. And so if you're getting people that are challenging what you're saying, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. But see it also as an exercise to grow spiritually. Most people, when someone challenges what they say, they come on there. I've had just about everybody. I had someone on one of my videos came on one the other day, and they said, I hope somebody cuts off your penis while you're sleeping. What? I had someone the other, this was like a week ago. I have multiple channels, and so I go through and I see that I had someone who said they said, I hope that I cut off my head while I'm shaving. And so, I've had tons of times where people have come on and they said, oh my gosh, you rambled for 10, 15 minutes. You could have said what you needed to say in 60 seconds. So most people, when somebody would say something like that, they would, somebody said that. I could have said this in 60 seconds, what I was supposed to say. And that'll shut them down from ever getting back up onto the camera again. I just had this happen with someone very close to me, a very close family member. They were starting to put content out, great content, inspiring fitness content out there on social media for the first time ever. And because of one person that said a comment like that, they never posted a video again. I was disappointed. I was like, oh my gosh, I was so proud that you're finally putting out content. But because of this, they never did again. So that's the shame. But you have to understand, this comes with the territory, and be okay with it. So someone comes on, they comment, they challenge a hater that comes at you, that attacks you. See this as an opportunity to use your intelligence, your spirituality, to be like a ninja, and using that comment to your advantage. And first off, I want to just say this one thing before I share some advice on how to deal with these types of comments and things like that. Is I first want to say that with your social media, you can see this as like your house. It's like your real estate, and people come onto your page, your videos, comment, engage with you on your Facebook, Instagram, whatever. They're like a guest in your house. And so if they cross a certain line, I understand you blocking them or unfriending them, removing them. That's okay. You don't need to make an explanation for that. I've blocked many people, it's no problem. If they're a guest in your home and they abuse that privilege coming onto your page, your social media platform, and they're just just completely disrespectful time and time again, and you realize that they're just going to keep pestering you. There's nothing wrong with just blocking them, all right? They're a guest in your home. If they're on your page, they have the right to go onto their own page, their own platform, and express themselves. But if they're going to come onto your page, then understand that's like being a guest in your home, and you have the right to give them the boot. And you don't need to feel bad about that, no matter who it is, family, friend, whoever. If they cross a certain line, it is fine. Block too many people, that's okay. But see it as an opportunity to grow from it and to see what you can learn from it. I have many people over the years I turned into some of my, I've turned haters into coaching clients, into some of my best fans. I've had people who have hired as coaching clients who have come on and said, when I first saw your videos, I thought, this idiot, and they just thought how dumb that I was. And the next thing you know, over time, they end up hiring me or, becoming like a real big fan of my content. So understand that a lot of times, your haters, they can actually be your biggest fans in disguise. And given enough time, and if you showcase your level of professional and spiritual maturity, you can actually turn them over. It's kind of like sales. When I used to give sales presentations, I remember that an amateur salesperson, they see objections as like, oh my gosh, I got an objection in my sales presentation. This person asked a question. But a professional knows, hey, you know what? That's a good thing if someone gives you an objection. If they challenge what you're saying, if they ask a question, a professional sees this as an opportunity, as a goal. Hey, all right, this person has a question, it's an objection. If you can overcome their objections, you can win them. And objections actually can be a great thing, because that means in a sense they're kind of expressing interest in it. But if you're able to overcome their objections, you can actually win them over. So let's get back to it. If somebody challenges you, they write something on your post, instead of being like most people who just immediately flip out and they let their emotions get the best of them, and oh yeah, you called me an idiot, you said that I could say this message, how dare you, you idiot, which I've done before. And this is something that I'm proud of myself for getting better at over time. It's taken a lot for me to grow at it. Is instead find a way to take a deep breath. You can always ignore it, first of all, the comment, delete, block, but then also you could come back and you could respond in a way saying, you know what, I appreciate your enthusiasm. However, this is what I found. Again, I appreciate your engagement. And then all of a sudden people see that you wrote that to somebody who wrote something potentially rude, and they're like, whoa, this guy's got, a more advanced level of an emotional and spiritual maturity that, they're able to deal with, criticism and attacks, where all of a sudden you flip out back at them. Other people are seeing that, and they realize that you don't have as good a grip on your emotions, and that can make them not take as seriously your other messages, because they really, maybe they'll think, hey, you know what, if this person always just reacts based on emotions, maybe their research and opinion on other subjects was just based on emotions. And so see a way that you can respond. Oh, for example, the one who said, and this is, something they said, I've had this many times, and a lot of times I would ignore them, but an example is someone who said, you could have said this message in 60 seconds. I just responded back calmly, hey, I appreciate the engagement. I would love to know how to, I'm all for time management. I would love to know how I could have portrayed this message in 60 seconds. Could you do me a favor and redo this video, in your own words, in 60 seconds, post it, and then let me know when you've done it so I can review it and I can learn how I could have condensed this message into 60 seconds. And the person, then they wrote back and they said, well, I don't have time to do that, blah, blah, blah. And so then I just responded back, I appreciate your engagement. The world awaits your 60-second what I say, the world awaits your 60-second expression on this subject, something along those lines. That was it, just real instead of getting nasty back. And I do that. If you go into my Facebook, my Instagram, you can scroll. I post a lot of controversial topics, especially on Facebook and Instagram, things like that. And you'll notice that if you see, I get a lot of people who challenge what I say. You'll notice that when they challenge what I say, I don't flip out back at them. I don't do that. I stay calm. I try to respond with empathy and sympathy, understanding where they're coming from, try to relate with them, and then I have a simple response back. I'm trying to think of many. I had someone who challenged something that I wrote today, multiple times actually today, and I just responded back this particular comment, and I said, hey, I understand where you're coming from. However, you got it, but something like that. If you go and because of that, this person sent me a private message. We chatted a little bit about this situation. Everything was all cool. This was a friend of mine, and they challenged what I said. They come onto my social media, and so instead of getting discouraged when people challenge what you are posting, your content, which a lot of people do, and it prevents them from giving their gift with the world, from expressing themselves. Because a lot of people, if anyone would even challenge what they would say oh my God, I'm not posting nothing again, People just don't care. Don't flip out like that. See it as an exercise and an opportunity to grow spiritually and emotionally. Don't respond until you can think of a way how you can handle this more professionally. And sometimes you need to take a little bit of time. You don't have to respond immediately. Wait until the emotions have calmed down. Take a couple deep breaths. Maybe you take even a couple hours or even a day. And then once you've thought of a good response, then respond back. So that way it showcases that, hey, you're professional, you're calm, you're in charge of your emotional state. Because other people, the world's going to be watching. Potentially your family, your friends, your fans, people are going to be watching what you're writing. This is an opportunity to showcase your level of professionalism. If you have a business page, I've had people who've gone onto my business page, wrote nasty things about me, and I see this as opportunities to exercise my level of professionalism so that my potential customers and so forth can see how I respond to these types of things instead of flipping out. I've seen business pages, someone leaves a 1-star review or something like that, and actually myself, I remember one time I had a bad experience at a restaurant, left a 1-star review, just a calm 1-star review, just hey, blah, 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 about the experience, and the restaurant blasted me back, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm just writing a review on my experience. I didn't, say any bad words, I just shared my experience. I said, that was not I'm glad that I left that review, because if you blasted me back like this, and then other people think about it, they're going to see that. So how you respond to negative feedback, people that challenge you, attacks, things like that, is an opportunity to showcase your level of professionalism and to show your potential customers, fans, etc., how you can respond and handle to things. And so this is why I wanted to share this. I know I kind of went a little long on here, but I feel this is an important subject because this holds a lot of people back from speaking their gift in life and stepping up and pursuing their purpose. And it's a shame to go through life without pursuing our purpose, finding our purpose and pursuing our purpose. I feel like that is one of the purposes of life, to find and pursue our purpose. And a lot of people don't pursue their purpose because of the fear of what other people think. And the attacks, the challenges, the criticism, they don't just come on social media, they come face to face as well. They come in many different formats. And so instead of getting upset, triggered by these, see these as an opportunity, as a challenge, as an exercise. We always grow when we get pushed out of our comfort zone. This is an opportunity. These are opportunities for you to get pushed out of your comfort zone so that you can grow stronger and become the best version of yourself. All right? I hope this makes sense. I'm going to keep posting videos throughout my solitude vacation. Day 2, baby. Let's make it a great day, a great week, a great life, a great year. Let's make it a great life. See ya.